Good morning. All right, cool. Market's been doing well. Market was doing well this week. Little reggae this morning. Oh, yeah. Just looking at my positions now. Some Tesla's up, Boeing's up, Amazon's up. Palantir is up. Well, look at this Palantir. Oh, man. Palantir, baby. We bought the lows on this. We bought the absolute lows on Palantir. Look at that. Okay. I'm doing well. I'm sitting pretty today. Boeing. Super nice. All right, let's look at the NASDAQ. As always, XRP can be used, or sorry, XP, or the points can be used to buy Maven challenges. Absolutely for free. You can watch the stream. Right, I forgot to do this. Wait. It's time to fight. Let's do it. I'm exhausted. Let's start. Okay. Monthly candles. We did well on the monthly already. So let's draw some of these boys. We might see some support there on that monthly. Weekly, we have one here. All right. There's a weekly boy right there. Let's mark them down. Weekly. Monthly. And then we got some daily levels here too. The daily level kind of coincides. Daily. There's a daily zone right here. Text daily zone. Kick is banned in India. But yeah, you can't possibly win then. Giveaways. Should find a way around that. I don't know. Nothing I can do for you. Kick is the best app for streaming. Do I still have a Coons? No. That project flopped immediately. Okay, what are we thinking? Where's my indicators here? Sessions. There we go. NASDAQ on the open. We opened really well. Opened really well. Okay, so we've got some levels here. That's already been tested. We've got this guy here. And it looks like potentially, what possibly is this level? Is there any reason there's a level being rejected here? I don't know. Looks like they might see a buy there. This candle was nice, so I think it'd be smart to long it. I think it's smart to be in longs today. I think that might be the play. How you guys feeling on longs? Let's pull up some trading terminals, hey? Trading. We're going to pull up Maven, of course. Manager. Maven trading. We haven't traded since last week still. I think we're going to be taking longs off this. We're going to try to take the long. What else we got here? All this zone looks all right to me. There's your hunter zone. Bitcoin correction is done? I doubt it, bro. It's still in a bear market. Until you get a monthly candle. See, we're just retesting that. That's all you're doing. What the fuck is that actually? Why is it all so retarded looking? Oh, it's there you go. There you go. Wrong chart. You could come back up to 95 and still be in a bear market. It's probably going to do that, you know? It's probably going to do something like this, right? Most likely. There's a freaking Bitcoin, man. How was my weekend? I went to Seattle for a wedding. Came back 3 a.m. on Monday morning, so I couldn't stream for you guys. I was too pooped. We'll just look at the freaking. I think this come down a little bit more, hopefully. How do we feel on the reggae today? Do you want to see gold? We could look at gold. Let me also pull up Top Step. I do have a Top Step account that we haven't touched yet. This one, not since last week. We only need 1,000 on it. Should be all right. Should be good to go on that. I'll trade that. I will see what we can do. I'm going to wait a bit longer on this guy. I don't believe that was the bottom. We'll watch a little longer. Couple more minutes. Let's see how she plays. We are doing a podcast today. Yep. We're gonna be streaming pretty well all day, and then I'm doing another podcast again with Dan he's brought from Kid. I just do that not live though. The dumb games or whatever we call it, dumb money games, dumb money trading podcast. And then we also do the Maven podcast today, and then we stream today, and then we stream again later today. It's gonna be good, boys. Now, what happens? Here's the question. If this was the bottom, might have been the bottom. Wow, they really run it up then, hey? That might have been the bottom. We're going to watch the closes here. Drawing more levels if we can here too, eh? There's a daily level here. And coincide with that weekly. I think we're coming up here. It looks pretty good. Oh, nice. This is a nice rejection that's going to allow us probably to come back down, hopefully. If we can get a decent close, we might take a short down here and then a long to there. This is what I think is going to happen, okay? But if it comes down and we get a really terrible 4 hour, then we might just go down to the monthly here. Two options. Sort of that zone. Two hours of sleep, bro. Good luck trading today, hey? Okay, we got to take the long here now, don't we? We're going to take a long now. Where's my freaking... Here we go. We're going to take the long. Couple lots on that. Buy. And then we're going to take it on top step as well. NASDAQ buy. How do we reset this? There we go. Let's take a couple on there. And then ES. And take a buy on the ES as well. There we go. And just double check on the ES as well. Nice. Look at that. Look at that buy up. Oh, yeah, baby. That's exactly what we wanted to touch. Hopefully we get the bounce. Let's just quickly look at the ES because I am taking along on the ES as well on a personal broker. ES here. We're going to draw some lines. There's the monthly. Delete these guys so you don't confuse it. Level here on the daily. This might be the equivalent daily sort of zone. We might have already touched it on the yes is the thing. And this is that's the sort of the equivalent of what we're trying to do on the ES. Let's see how she plays, hey? We only need 1,000 on this boy, hey? We only need 1,000. And then that boy's passed. Run it up, baby. Dumbest trader in the world. Using dumb money content. Look at that. We already hit the top. That was how fast that buy up was. We couldn't even get our orders across as quickly as we wanted to, hey? We got a bottom. We got the bottom on Maven challenge here. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do some animation. That's a good bottom, isn't it? Now let's run it up, hey? Now what do I want to target? Okay, so for the ES, we're going to be up here. We're going to go for new highs. All right, just simply a new high, I think. Sell there. On a new high. We're going to put something along the lines of this is what we took. Something along the lines of this, right? And then the NASDAQ. Oh, baby. I think the NASDAQ could run. NASDAQ, we got this. And we're looking at that 1 hour sort of thing. We got to watch for the 4 hour close in 10 minutes. Where they're going to run it up to that weekly level, of course. And this is kind of your red zone down here. We don't want to get down there. All right. Your points are not increasing. It's because you're not here long enough. 3 every 5 minutes. You don't just get things instantly in this life, do you? What's up, Maven Shorts? Good morning, buddy. That is not nice there, hey? That's not nice at all. See if it rallies still. We had a nice bounce on that one. Could still rally. Might just be going down for deeper entries. Don't get it twisted yet. Is a stop loss required on prop firms? Depends. You should read the rules of the prop firm. Don't ask me, dude. Best way to pass the phase account. There's no trick. Trade profitably. It's as simple as that. Like there's nothing crazy. Like there's two methods if you want an actual answer. One is you try to pass as fast as possible by having so the highest chance for you to pass is to take as fewer trades as possible because you're going to spend less in commissions, right? And that's just how math works, right? So you want to wait for the best setups, of course. And this is if you want the highest likelihood of passing, right? For a singular account. Wait for the best setup and then do as much risk as you can, as high a risk as you can, and bet everything on that. right? If they have some sort of consistency rule, you have to limit yourself to the consistency rule. For example, Top Step has you have a 50% consistency rule, right? Now, if this closes down here, we're going to be screwed, right? So we'll get out. But we're going to watch to see how the sheet closes, because it's either way still. But we're taking the bet that it's going to rally off this, simply because it's a very strong trend. We haven't hit anything significant yet. And this is a solid zone for us to be buying off of, right? Right? We haven't even touched that yet. So this is a really solid buy off that. Don't risk more than 1% on the phase. That is poor advice, actually, because then you're going to be taking more trades. You want to be taking as few trades as possible. I've been trading for over a decade. I don't know exactly, 12 years or so. Yeah, I've been doing this a very long time. Yeah. I know all of the different strategies that people speak of. They're all pretty much worthless, okay? The thing that you need to master is yourself, right? And this the ironic thing about trading is I didn't get good at trading. I was able to trade, but I was not good at it until I learned how to read my own emotions, okay? And to be able to sit in pain, know when I'm confident, know when I'm not confident, and then adjust based off of that, okay? Be able to manually change on the fly, right? When you're starting out, it is wise to not manage your trade live, because you don't know how to read your emotions, and that's why people say don't touch your trade, is because you have poor emotional control, right? I would argue that every single trader that starts trading has poor emotional control. Every single one. Because you wouldn't care about trading if you had proper emotional control. You would be happy living the life that you have already. You wouldn't be chasing fast money, right? The only reason we get into trading is because we're chasing fast money. Every single one of us, right? That's the statement that you would have to determine if I'm right or not, right? I don't think there's a single person that gets into trading that says, hey, I don't want money instantly from this. You know what I mean? And that means you have poor emotional control, in my opinion. There's that 1,000 still. We're sitting at 1,000. What's the Top Step at? Let's get it, boy. Let's get it, boy. Look at that rally. Oh, yeah, baby. Did we fucking just catch the bottom, baby? Ooh, 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 ooh.
Bling, 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 bling. You see all that money? Bling, 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 bling.
You started trading 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years is a decent amount of time. So here's kind of the progression. Let's play it out. Let's do this. The progression of trading is kind of like, okay, so you hear about this buddy who just made a bunch of money on, shit coin or whatever, fart coin or whatever, right? You hear about this buddy who just made a shitload of money, so you jump in, you're like, I make a bunch of money too, right? Then you lose everything, okay? And then from there, you decide whether or not the pain is worth it, right? Or rather, am I enough of a degenerate? Oh yeah, order filled. There, boom, we passed it. We passed Top Step. There you go. That's how easy it is to fucking pass a challenge. Takes a week. Huh? Easy. Okay. X out of that. We're still in this. Back to the thing. Okay. So next, what happens is you got to decide if you're a degenerate gambler or not, or if you're passionate about it. But realistically, smart people just stop trading after that point, after they lose all their money. Then what you do is you start trying to find strategies that work, trading strategies, right? And you learn all this shit on YouTube, you know, RSI. You learn oscillators first. You learn, you know, support and resistance and shit like this, right? And you try to start making money like that. It doesn't work. So you're like, shit, I need to dig deeper. And then you find this community called Smart Money Concepts or ICT Concepts or whatever. You think, oh, this is the holy grail, right? And then so you start practicing it because everyone preaches about how much money they're making it, and there's course sellers trying to sell you on shit. So now you buy these courses, okay? And you're like, this is the thing. And you do that for about 2 years. And now you have all this knowledge. You have all this knowledge on you, right? And you're basically at the point of intermediate trader. And you're actually doing worse than what you did at the beginning when you were just kind of buying and selling and following the trend, right? But you're dedicated, and you keep thinking you're almost there. I just need to do this little thing. And every single trade, you look at it and you're like, oh, I should have done this in the past, right? And there's so much confusion now with all the knowledge that you have that you always keep jumping around. You're like, I should have done this. I just seen that FEG and I ignored it. I just seen that sweep. I just ignored it, right? And you're bouncing around these ideas and you never actually focus because you have too much knowledge now. And then from there, you either, again, do that forever and just lose money forever being a degenerate gambler, or you later determine that, hey, maybe I should simplify this, right? And maybe I should not care so much, right? So whatever way you can get yourself into not caring anymore. So you have the knowledge now. And now you need to get back to the point of, I don't care about it anymore. Okay. So that's when the emotional control comes in. That's when the sort of meditation and self-discovery come in, and you work on yourself. And then later you come back kind of with this different spirit. And you're like, okay, I don't care what happens. I see these things. I'm going to simplify it. I'm going to look at the chart. I'm going to either know what happens or not. And then I'm going to be able to emotionally manage myself, right? Rather than the trade. Once you get to that point, then it's a battle of self-identification of emotions, right? Rather than a battle of trying to figure out what is right on the chart. Let's look at the chart now. All I did, break this down. Look, all I did to get this trade was draw a fucking box. There's no strategy. I just looked at the trend, you know. I said, hey, these are some levels that I think it will go to because those are the big levels, right? It's going up currently, right? It's going up currently, and this is a zone that I would like to get in on. That's literally all I did, okay? And now what we're doing is we're going to watch how price reacts to that level and manage my emotions. Okay? So we see a reaction. That's a good reaction, okay? I'm going to manage it now. I'm managing myself, not the trade. Right? I'm reading how I'm feeling. I'm reading how other people are feeling, right? Oh, there might have been some news right there. Let's see if there's some news. How do I go today? March 25th. A little bit of news. Home sales. Who cares? Oh, shit, hey? Should just be a bit of volatility right here. Let's see what it said. Home sales are worse than expected, so maybe we'll see a little bit of a dump off that. But now we're seeing, hey, shit. Might not be the best trade anymore, right? We can leave it running. It might be wise. Hey, we got some profit. Do we add 2? Maybe I'm going to sell 1. You know what I mean? I'll sell 1 now, right? If I wanted to, right? Take some profit because now we don't know as much, right? It would have been wise for me to sell 1 up here maybe, but, you know, we're going to see how this reacts, whether or not I need to get out. I love how you're giving me a free game. 12 years is no joke. Currently on my 4th. It's been a roller coaster. Yeah, 4 is kind of the turning point, okay? Where 1 and 2 you're learning, 3 and 4 you have all the knowledge that you need. There's nothing else in the game. There's no more knowledge you can learn, okay? When you get to year 3 or 4, you know it all. There's no I think I need to ingrain that in. There's nothing more you're going to learn. You have everything, okay? So now you have to figure out how to make that profitable, okay? And you're going to understand, hey, I've been bouncing around these ideas, and that's the turning point. You either continue, you have 3 options. You either quit, you continue trying to make those strategies and that knowledge work, or you completely shift your focus off of the strategy. See what I'm saying? If for the first 4 years focusing on a strategy that worked, or focusing on trying to find a strategy that works, didn't work for 4 years, you think it's going to work in the next 4 years? There's nothing more you can learn anymore. See what I'm saying? They might just buy this again, by the way. Because the 4 hour printed now, okay? So this is why we're not panicking. So now what we're going to do is we're going to probably close this sell pretty soon here. And just get back into that long, okay? We'll see how that long goes now. We're just basically hedged for that short. That's all that was. So now we're re-entering this long. We're in the same position as before now. Yeah, think about it that way, guys. Is, hey, for the first few years, you've tried to learn all of these things and it's not worked, then it must not work, right? Focus on something else. And the thing that is else is you focus on your emotional management, right? It's not anything to do with strategy that makes people profitable, and that's the biggest confusion in trading. That's the biggest what's the word? That's the biggest fault that most traders have, is that they think a strategy is going to make them profitable. It's not. Even dumb money concepts. Like, dumb money concepts works very well. Why? Because it's super simple and it allows you to manage your emotions. Right? Fucking, here's a level. Let's go. Right? That's it. Hey, Hunter, watched all your videos on the weekend, back tested for 3 months, and all I can say is wow, wow, wow. Thanks for giving all your knowledge for free. I would suggest anyone to take the time and watch the videos. Totally. Dumb money concepts, I'm going to tell you this right now. There's strategies don't work. Dumb money concepts not really a strategy. You know, it's watching how things react live. That's what it is, okay? There's no pattern, there's no nothing. It's, hey, look at this. It's reacting off that level. Great. That's what we want to see. Okay, we had a level right here. Boom. We bought it up. It should continue up now. I'm happy targeting these highs now. Eh? I think it'll come to new highs again. I was a little bit worried here. I was recognizing my emotions that it was coming down, right? But I was saying, hey, this potentially So this is what's going on in my head, right? When that happened, it's a giant spike, okay? I seen, hey, that's a failure here. I don't like that. I'm feeling bad. It's going against me. I need to recognize to see, hey, at what point do I decide that this is wrong? Okay? Well, I looked at the 4 hour and I said, hey, well, that is actually what I wanted to happen because the 4 hour closed and I needed to retest this level in order to continue higher. So, hey, I wanted this to actually go down. That's good for me, despite me feeling bad. Okay, so we're just going to say, hey, I'm comfortable being in drawdown now. Because that's what we wanted, okay? So now what we're doing is we're watching, hey, at what point am I going to get out? Well, maybe a 15-minute close below here is going to tell me that that's a failure. You know what I mean? And the trend has changed. And then I'm probably going to want to get out and wait for a lower, safer area. But we need to make sure those reactions. So we don't act until we get confirmation of my emotions. Nice. We got some pretty good viewership now. Let's go up. Nice. It's not going up that fast for that. Boys, let's start the giveaway timer, hey? What's the key for you in trading? Well, we just kind of explained that for the past 15 minutes. The key is emotional regulation and awareness. Right? So it's really, really helpful actually to do meditation, to do journaling, don't journal your trades exactly. Don't journal technicals, because technicals have nothing to do with your emotions. They have nothing to do with how you acted under pressure. Right? So that's what you're supposed to be doing, is journaling how you're feeling and how you're acting with respect to how those emotions make you feel, right? And I know it sounds gay, a bunch of guys talking about their emotions on a stream, right? But it's okay, because we got boxing gloves right here, right? Boom. It's okay, so we can just man stuff, you know? Anyways. Let's put on some music now. Some fun music, how about? See what we got. Reaction alpha level here, right? We're hoping we see this gain here. This is an easy market open. This is really, really easy today. This is nice so far. What's the topic for today's podcast? Let's look. We can go here, Maven. Oh, here he goes, right here. First 90 days. Next month, I need a new topic. Yeah. How to go from newbie to competent fast. Key skills, common mistakes. Same stuff as always, boys. I'm going to save that for later so I can get some notes down. Cat's doing well, man. Thank you. Look at that. Rally, baby. Whoop, whoop. Look at that, dude. Like, does that not... I know this comes with experience, right? But to fucking sell here, to buy here, and then re-add there, it's like... Come on now. Come on now. We getting it right every day. I want to switch the camera, but I don't want to fuck up the giveaway timer because that's a beautiful timer. That's a beauty timer right there. Well, I moved that freaking thing, didn't I? There we go. Levels are meaningless. They don't do anything for you. But it's just like bragging, right? There's so many levels over time. Let's go, boys. Can I feel it now? So just, be aware that was not a solid gain, right? I don't like the 5 minutes though, right? I like the 15s. So we could still fail. We could still just poop it, but we want to see a solid 15 gain here and we'd be happy. Just a little bit more rally. Come on now. We want those new highs, eh? I'm in Bitcoin logs. Nope. It's NASDAQ. I'm not holding any crypto right now. It's a bad time to be holding crypto. It's a bear market. I am slowly adding to crypto, I suppose. Slowly over the next bit. Guys, I've been trying something. There's an instant funding challenge. I've been trying to just collect the minimums. This is funny. I just took a trade and I just scalped it on an instant funding challenge on a competitor. I just scalp and I only shoot for 0.25% in a single trade, just instant in and out. Just one time per day. And I'm trying to see how easy it is to get a payout. So far I'm 5 days of profit in a row. I haven't taken a loss yet. That's a decent rally. It's gonna... Yeah, of course it did that, hey? They love to do that. Make it difficult for us, hey? I think that might be a good trade for us. I'm honestly not sure at this point. So that's a 15, right? It might be wise to... scale out here. I'm going to close that. I'm happy with that. That's a good open for the day. Honestly, I have no clue what's going to happen now. Just because that failure. Well, the thing is, I still think it's coming up. So if you guys want to leave it for the day, you can. I still think it's going to go up. The only because this is a really strong shift, right? Really strong momentum. There is a failure here, right? So it might come down, and I just don't want to sit and draw down at this point. We're going to do the giveaway, and we're going to kind of wrap up. But we're going to watch this, of course. Let's look at some other things, too. You can't see the symbol. That's a good point, actually. It's a NASDAQ. Right there. Let me move that. That's a good point. Let me put that over here. Move it a little bit. Yeah, I still think it's coming up. Gold. Gold is just silly, bro. Like what? Like if you're anything but a bull on gold, I don't know what's going on in your head. There's zero drawdown on this, right? Gold you just buy lately, right? You got that solid gain there. This would be your entry here. This is your zone that you want to get in on. You don't want closes below there. You basically want this, right? That's your area, basically. That's your setup. Target the previous kind of high area. Some untested levels there. You can target there too if you wanted. What made you to be disciplined? I wanted to be good at the game. So I practiced discipline. I wanted to have... The thing too is proper discipline in trading is going to help you with all aspects of life. Everything. Literally everything. To be a good trader means you're an exceptionally well-trained person. Thoughts on Fivers? I will not recommend Fivers. I will only recommend Maven. For futures, I personally have a Top Step account just because it's easy for me to trade. You know, there's no bullshit. I like the Project X platform, and they're the largest one, right? And it's cheap and easy for me to trade on. For CFDs, it's Maven. Maven's the only one. Maven's great for me. Yeah, Joey. Thanks. I'll be honest though. Basically, with CFD firms, you're pretty much safe with anyone in the top 10. You know, if you go to prop firm match, anyone in the top 10, you're pretty well safe. His favorite firms here. Maybe it's fifth, right? They're pretty much safe. I would say anyone in. You start getting iffy. This is for CFD though, right? Futures is they don't really use this as much. How much daily drawdown from Maven? You can look at the website, man. I'm not gonna be support. Do kick points count for? They stack over time. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Watching old content? I don't think so. How to come back when you're broke on capital and wiped? Go get a job. I'm being honest. Don't trade. If you're broke, you shouldn't be trading. Let's look at Bitcoin real quick here. Yeah, that looks fine. The reality right now is this is the only level, okay? And then there's a level here and there's a level here, okay? This is the setup. Anything injured like daily and below, this is all garbage. It's all just a mess. This is the only level. So it's going to go there. Oh, where's my draw tool? Am I tripping? Where's the draw tool? Oh. What's wrong with it? There it is. This is the only one. Right, giveaway or what? Oh, yeah. Still pumping. The ES did all right, too. I closed my ES trade, but look. Still coming up a bit. ES a bit more bearish. NASDAQ is really pumping, right? So we were pretty confident there, eh? Okay, nice. Giveaway, sweet. Let's do it. Beep, beep, beep. Let's do it. $61 people in here. The stream is growing. When we get to 100, I'm gonna make the giveaways even better. Okay. So keep giving your friends in there. What we got today? 10K, nice, sweet. Good old 10K. 10Ks are good. Alert. Oh. We should ready to go. Okay, how you win the giveaway is you are watching in Kick, and you're following me in Kick. I got 200 followers so far. I need more, guys. Freaking gay. And that's how we draw, just random like that. Okay, let's do it. www. Buck 50. Jojo, wait. No. Kill drub. It's the person above. Killed Ruby. Killed Ruby. That's the one. Okay. Good stuff. Winner. Open up a ticket in Discord. You won a 10K. You can tag me. Do something here. I'm gonna copy this Kick thing here. Copy. Congrats, buddy. All right, we'll watch for another couple minutes. I got a meeting soon, so. All right. Yeah, it's still rallying, eh? Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh man, Rocket Lab absolutely freaking killing it. We're making some cash on Rocket. Do you guys see this buy? What a beautiful buy, hey? That's just like I don't see a cleaner chart than that, you know what I mean? That's as clean as it gets. I bought some hood as well in this area. I think I got some Google. Bought some Google on these lows. On that low. Bought some Tesla on that low. I want to watch Lunar here too, because they just had a massive dump, and I want to see if they can get some solid action. I'd be keen to get back in this. Right now, not yet. Boeing. Solid Boeing. I don't really have much portfolio. These are the only things I look at. I've got a little bit of XRP right now. I'm adding to XRP. All right. I don't have any Bitcoin right now. Actually, well, I kind of do. I have holdings through Maven. But I don't personally own any accounts that have Bitcoin. But I'm indirectly invested in Bitcoin. Do I shower in the morning? Today I did. Sometimes I don't. Depends how disgusting I feel and how much time I have. Every morning, man, it's a grind to even wake up. I have a double shot of pre-workout next to my bed. I take a shot or like an energy drink in the morning while I'm sleeping still, and then hopefully it keeps me alert enough to get out of the bed. That's the stream, guys. Why did I quit the gym? I still work out. I have a gym at home. I just don't have much time. Life is very busy. I don't have a gym membership anymore, but I do work out, just like not much, a couple times a week sort of thing. That's the stream, guys. I got things to do. Good luck on your trades today. When will I get married? I don't know. Market's pumping right there. Oh, it's pumping up right now. Look at that NASDAQ going. Good stuff. Hopefully you guys took those trades. We killed it. We killed it today. Another beautiful day.